Narrated by Abdullah bin Abbas. That Abu Sufyan bin Harb told him that Heraclius had called him along with the members of a Quraysh caravan, and then said to his interpreter, "Tell them that I want to ask this, Abu Sufyan, a question, and if he tries to tell me a lie, they should contradict him." Then Abu Sufyan mentioned the whole narration and said that Heraclius said to the interpreter, "Say to him, Abu Sufyan, if what you say is true, then he, the Prophet, will take over the place underneath my 2 feet." Narrated by Abu Humayd as-Sa'idi. The Prophet peace be upon him employed Ibn al-Utbayyah to collect zakat from Bani Sulaim, and when he returned, with the money, to Allah's Messenger peace be upon him, the Prophet peace be upon him called him to account, and he said, "This amount is for you, and this was given to me as a present." Allah's Messenger peace be upon him said, "Why don't you stay at your father's house or your mother's house to see whether you will be given gifts or not, if you are telling the truth?" Then Allah's Messenger peace be upon him stood up and addressed the people, and after glorifying and praising Allah, he said, "Amma ba'du, then after, I employ some men from among you for some job which Allah has placed in my charge, and then one of you comes to me and says, 'This amount is for you and this is a gift given to me.' Why doesn't he stay at the house of his father or the house of his mother and see whether he will be given gifts or not? If he was telling the truth by Allah, none of you takes anything of it," means zakat, for himself. Hisham added, "Unlawfully, but he will meet Allah on the day of resurrection carrying it on his neck. I do not want to see any of you carrying a grunting camel or a mooing cow or a bleating sheep on meeting Allah." Then the Prophet peace be upon him raised both his hands till I saw the whiteness of his armpits, and said, "No doubt. Haven't I conveyed Allah's message?" Narrated by Abu Sa'id al-Khudri. The Prophet peace be upon him said, "Allah never sends a prophet or gives the caliphate to a caliph, but that he, the prophet or the caliph, has 2 groups of advisors, a group advising him to do good and exhorts him to do it, and the other group advising him to do evil and exhorts him to do it. But the protected person, against such evil advisors, is the one protected by Allah." Narrated by Ubaydah bin as-Samit. We gave the oath of allegiance to Allah's Messenger peace be upon him that we would listen to and obey him both at the time when we were active and at the time when we were tired, and that we would not fight against the ruler or disobey him, and would stand firm for the truth or say the truth wherever we might be, and in the way of Allah we would not be afraid of the blame of the blamers.